Hey guys, so first off I'm gonna say sorry for that. It is what it is. And then secondly I'm gonna say sorry again for saying that I was going to start making videos more and then not doing it because I had all this family stuff. Always. But I am officially moved all of my stuff to Washington, so I will not be traveling around anytime soon, and I mean it this time. It should be much easier to be catching up on videos, so sorry about that. I decided actually that the first video I wanted to make coming back is, we had talked for a while about doing videos that aren't really trans related, just talking about like us as people. Just doing like one to kind of introduce like what we're interested in and things like that. So I decided to do kind of a big video filled with stuff that I'm interested in. So, yeah, we will start with that. This is going to be a little jumbled up because my interests are very all over the place and kind of intertwine in different ways, so I'm just going to do the best that I can. So I'm going to start with the first thing that was in my pile. Australia. So I am really into Australia, and I plan on moving there at some point in my life, 100%. Like, that's my life dream, is to live in a loft apartment on the top floor of a skyscraper in Brisbane, Australia, or Gold Coast, Australia. One of the two. They're like really close anyway, so it doesn't really matter which one. And the reason that I started with that was because I found this that I did for art, which is, yeah, Aboriginal style art, and it is Australia. Yeah. So I did this on cardboard that I carved. I drew the picture and then I carved around the outside and ripped all this top off the cardboard besides for here. And then I painted this Aboriginal style all with little tiny dots. So that kind of mixes two things, Australia and art. So if we're going to start there, then, you know, I'm really into art, and these are two pieces that probably I'm most proud of that I've ever done, and these are also on the cardboard, but one of my favorite bands of all time is Balance and Composure, and so I actually did the sun girl and the moon guy holding, presumably, the sun girl with no head from two of their albums. So this would be from their album Separation, which is my favorite by them, and I just kind of drew it with Sharpie, and then I painted the sun. And then this is from the acoustic, their acoustic album that had like 3 songs on it, and I did it all in Sharpie besides everything that's not black, like the wings and the shirt and the moon I painted. And this is actually my first attempt at painting, so I was pretty proud of it. I wish you could see the moon better, because the moon is like the one thing that I'm the most proud of ever. Stupid thing to be proud of. And then relating to art, I got a lot of stuff on this. I'm also very into astrology, so I will get to that. But this is a painting that I did. I don't know if you can see it, but the background's kind of like a blue-green. This is a painting I did of my star chart, and these are where all the constellations and all of the planets were when I was born. And if you know anything about astrology, like, when I was born, the sun was, like, in between Taurus and Gemini, so I'm, like, a mixture of Taurus and Gemini, because I was born on the last day of Taurus, first day of Gemini. And I have, like, major qualities of both, which is really crazy, because they're kind of opposites. And Geminis are usually really laid back, whereas Taurus are, like, really... Yeah, so it makes no sense, and that's why I always say I'm a contradiction, because I am. So, along with astrology, I also have this book. And, yeah, it's about this big. And it tells you a lot, all kinds of information. I've read everything that I could about my own self, and I've read stuff that my friends wanted me to read and all that, but I don't like this book quite as much as the one that I got from the library, which is called The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need, because this says the easiest and most complete guide to astrology ever, and it's not really, I mean, it's pretty complete, but it's not complete. Like, the only astrology book you'll ever need was much more complete than this. It goes into more using astrology in your life, and this is more just like personality stuff only, which is not the most complete guide to astrology. Relating to astrology and kind of my spirituality, I collect crystals and tumbled stones and things like that because I am into crystal healing. So I have 3 like bags separated into certain things, and I'm actually going to put up a video on my YouTube channel, like going through all these, but just an overview. Like, these are really just like my crystals and tumbled stones that I have, and then these are things that I have turned into necklaces or necklaces that I have bought, which makes it easier to wear the crystals and have them with you, and then also just some other little random stuff. And then this is specifically for my aquamarine, because this aquamarine trunk likes to break, and so I keep it in its own bag. And then I'm being very careful with this piece because it's like a prized possession. So yeah. So moving on to something completely random. I'm really into YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTubers. One of my absolute favorites of all time is Johnny Gilbert. I don't have anything relating to him, though. Just, I'm going to meet him at Warped Tour, though, which I'm excited about. But one of my other all-time favorites is Joey Graceffa. So this is his book. I'm not quite done with it yet. I'm like right here. I only have this much left, but yeah, Joey Graceffa, he like plays Minecraft, and he is a daily vlogger, so he makes videos of his life every day, and it's really hard to keep up with that, and I have definitely not watched all of them, but I'll get there. Yeah, then, let's see, I'm really into skateboard and snowboard, like, culture. I am really bad at both of them. Like, I can skateboard, I just can't do tricks, and I can snowboard, but I'm a very beginner snowboarder, only done it once, but I'm very interested in the culture behind it, so, I have, like, a lot of Thrasher magazines that I just, like, devour these when I get them, sit there and just read them cover to cover, rip out pages and ads and crap, and just hang them on my walls, like, yeah, so I'm into skateboard culture. I have a snowboard magazine somewhere that I really like, but it's in a box somewhere since I just moved. And then I'm really into music, so I have a lot of these AP magazines. And these I like reading because they give album reviews and stuff, which I really like, and it's helpful, although I hate when they give a bad review to an album that I really like. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, yeah, so I read these a lot. I'm really into music. Also being really into music, I'm excited, so I have to show you this. It is my first year going to Warped Tour. What up? So I just bought this yesterday. So this is the official seal, the actual ticket. I'm pumped about that. Also, along with music is, I'm really into EDM. I'm actually thinking about going to college for audio engineering, so I can try to be a DJ or like a sound tech at shows. But along with EDM, although I've never been to a rave, but I plan on going to Resolution this year, I am really into making candy, which is, you know, like a rave thing. And yes, I've never been to a rave, I know, blah, blah, blah. People always give other people crap. Oh, you've never been to a rave, why are you making candy? But it's kind of just a hobby. The main ones that I make are just single things. I have one actually that has my name on it that my cousin made me. She put a Lego guy on there, and she's like, oh, it's you, because he's wearing all black. And I actually have a trans one, too. But I've made more eccentric things. This one is kind of different, and I've made ones with patterns on them. This one's an Of Mice and Men one. And this one was one that I kind of made my own because it used to be, like, out, like, stacked up, and I made it like this, and this one's made up of all these little things, and this one's one of the more eccentric, like, 3D ones that people at raves use, so, yeah. I'm really into anime, and I have a lot of favorite anime like shows, but my current one is Tokyo Ghoul, which I have the entire series on DVD. I have a mask for Kanagi, which is not complete. I need the eye patch, but I'll get there. And I have, oh, wrong thing. Oh, I didn't get it out. I thought I did. I have a magazine that has Tokyo Ghoul in it and stuff too. But I have actually been to a convention, so ignore the name. Yeah, I know, but this is my like pass, and I actually got this autographed to the right name too, by a voice actor, and I got this autographed by a Japanese band, and I'm really into Japanese music too. I know people think that's weird, but whatever. And then I should have had this all sorted out already. I got an autograph from this adorable Japanese girl. I can't find it. It's in here. Sorry. Here it is. Right there. Yeah, this girl. She's adorable. So, yeah. Cons. I plan on going to SoccerCon again next year. And I have a Funimation lanyard that I won at the convention. And then totally changing paces, I'm really interested in computers, and the only thing that I really have to show for it, like physically, is this senior tribute that I got from my 10th grade web publishing teacher, and I finished that class like 2.5 months before school was out because I like excelled at it so fast. And yeah, I am really into computers. I've always been really into computers, so yeah. I'm kind of a fandom person, so one of the fandoms that I'm in actually is American Horror Story, and I had to move the phone because I'm using this to support it, but I actually just bought this yesterday, which is a pop figure of Twisty the Clown. How great is that? It's great. Anyway, sorry. So yeah, I'm not going to go into all my fandoms though. And then I'm also into like tattoos and body mod type stuff. I don't have any tattoos or piercings yet. I plan on it though, but I do stretch my ears. They're at 0s right now. I own up to 7/16. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. 7/16. I still have to go to 00s first, but that's what I own up to. So this is my little box of gauges that's just like completely filled with all of my gauges, basically from like size 8 to size 7/16 is in here. So yeah, that's kind of just an overview of things that I'm interested in. I mean, other than that, I play guitar. I play the flute. I know that's kind of stupid. I haven't played it in a long time, but I do still kind of remember how to play it. How did I forget? Records. That was the main thing I was going to talk about. So, I collect records. Vinyl records. Yeah, old school, I know. So, this is my nifty little... I made this wooden box in 7th grade in Woods class. And so these are all my records. I have little 7-inch ones too down here. So yeah, these are all my records. I have 33 of them, I think. Yeah, I have like 33. Records are like my favorite thing ever. I just got one today. Beartooth, like my shirt. It's pretty rad. So I'm gonna make a video about that on my channel too because I'm dorky and I want to go through them all. So yeah. But anyway, officially, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, so got any questions or comments, just leave them down below. And, yeah, should be back to normal making videos, and I will get caught up. So, yeah, peace out. Hope you're having an awesome week.